Welcome to Bible Lands with Dan Serns. Here we are in Capernaum on the north side of the Sea of Galilee, the city that Jesus adopted as his hometown. And this was a tax station for the Roman government. So as traffic would come through here, people would collect taxes for the Romans, and any tax collector was looked down as a traitor because he may have been a Jew, but he would be willing to collect money for this pagan government, take his cut, and cheat the people. But we know that Jesus loved the tax collectors that were seeking for a better life. In fact, one of his 12, Levi-Matthew, was a tax collector. Levi-Matthew was in charge of the taxes, evidently, right here in Capernaum at this tax station. And one day Jesus came along and he could see not just a tax collector, not just a cheater and a crook. He could see a man who was reaching out for God and knew he needed something better. And Jesus came along and invited him to leave all of that behind and to follow him. And we're told that Levi-Matthew got up and left behind his tax station, his tax business, and began to follow Jesus. And later he had a big feast. He invited all of his friends because he knew that the Jesus that changed his heart, he wanted to introduce to all of his friends. You know, that's the way it is, friends. When Jesus changes our heart, we want all of our friends to know it. And so we look for ways to invite them together to share the good news of what Jesus has done for us. So Levi-Matthew was one of those 12. In fact, he even wrote the Gospel of Matthew, and he is the one who told us how to relate to others who were outcasts like he was. So whatever the case is, when Jesus changes us, let's let all of our friends know. Find some way. We got to tell somebody.